Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Right, so hello everybody, this will with our potion here again, and we're back with Genshin. New update, new story, so we gotta stream. Plus, if I don't do this, I don't get to progress the Selenic Chronicles. Catherine.
Thank you for waiting. I finished checking your adventurer handbook. Here are your commission rewards. We have no other urgent commissions on the books at present. Thank you for all your hard work lately. Perhaps you two could consider taking a vacation.
Amazing! Paimon never thought we'd end up having downtime in Nod-Krai. Things were pretty hectic when we first got here. Everywhere you looked, it was either the wild hunt causing chaos or the Fatui stirring up trouble. It felt like this whole region was one giant slime in a barrel, ready to go boom at any moment. That's right! Another win for Tibet's top duo!
Ah, yes. Are you two aware that the Moon Prayer Night is soon to take place?
Oh yeah! Lama told us that was coming up soon. Wait, why do you mention it though? Do people in Nasha Town celebrate it too? Paimon thought it was just for moon goddess worshippers.
You're partially right. Most people in Nasha Town just see the festival as an opportunity to do business. They do not concern themselves with the religious element. The festival was first celebrated by the Frost Moon Scions. On this day, they would wear moon prayer blossoms and celebrate the birth of the moon goddess through song and dance. They would also prepare food and handicrafts, and give them as gifts to others. Over time, it became Nod-Krai's most lively festival.
Oh, sounds like fun! Great! Well, in the meantime, since Catherine doesn't have any commissions for us, let's focus on some personal business instead. When we first got here, you mentioned that this was where your spaceship landed? We didn't get to follow up on it at the time, because we got wrapped up in that whole rare air situation, but now we can finally start investigating it properly. Well, there's a saying Paimon's heard around these parts, which goes, if you lift up a rock, you'll find something you weren't looking for. By that logic, you'll never find what you're looking for while you're searching, but the moment you stop looking, it'll jump right out at you. Could be worth a try though, right? Anyway, Paimon suggests we focus on... What's wrong? You look super serious all of a sudden. Huh? Paimon gets why you'd be concerned about Columbina, but what does the doctor have to do with anything? Oh, that's true. And now that you mention it, we're definitely overdue for a showdown with the Fatu. It is weird that he hasn't shown himself this whole time. What could he be up to? True. Paimon would much rather deal with Marionette anyway. She says the meanest things, but when it comes down to it, she doesn't seem like a bad person. Maybe it's the pressure of being a Fatus? Especially as a Harbinger. Does she feel like she's gotta act tough to keep up appearances or something? But then, every time we headed out with Rarir, she always wound up having to repair Polonia and her other robots. That's gotta sting. Losing face always hurts more for people who care a lot about their image. She's probably still furious about it. What? Relax! She's not even here! Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, where are we again? Oh yeah, Column.
Oh yeah. Catherine is her creation, so she's not been very pleased with what Paimon just said.
Hey, she's sitting up!
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Hey, she's
Perhaps I
speaking.
would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Devat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
Fucking Team
If I did
Rocket
that,
style.
I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh. Were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes. You are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh, then do you still want...
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming...
I've never joined a Moon Prayer Night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take... Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough.
But... they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, she does. Paimon's actually not too sure what she...
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is need. Rather, it is. There is no need.
That was kind of cryptic, but sure.
Oh, they're turning white.
And also, I do not know.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
I'm not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Llama, it's us. Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nod-Krai. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rehir. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the Lantern Ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh?
Then I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on...
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar.
Darn! We may have been...
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff.
Huh? Are you...
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with you can't go preparing for a festival with those long...
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
I'm screenshotting this.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka.
Shoot.
Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows, once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just
Ball.
fall into place.
Shibol.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
Said what?
Which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the moon goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka, also, I have some further questions about...
Hello.
Huh? What's this? They sure look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar! You wanna play too?
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Neat.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
I mean, would have been
If you
funny
included
if
those
she
in the
just
Feast
went
of the Moon,
sweet
I
and
bet
treats?
Paimon would have joined the Frost
As in
Moon
if it
Scions
wasn't
by
edible.
now.
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I am very surprised to hear that Kutar is willing to participate in the festival. I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer, but she has not appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such she does not but what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to grant her shelter.
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it ought. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do is simply respect her decision.
I see your point. Yes.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't...
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about...
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon. Wanna...
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now, Will!
Thank you all.
Huh? Hey, over there! It's Duran and Albedo with twins! What could they be?
Your guess is
Dragon
as good as
fanboy.
mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Pop.
Hello there. It's been perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the...
Yes.
Yeah, right! Oh, wait!
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, So I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on closer inspection. We realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like,
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nod-Krai before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nod-Krai in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no...
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I
You
intend
can't
to
be too
inspect a few
careful.
more locations.
What about you two?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that we don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know.
yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Nod-Krai, she always seems to be the. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the fest.
You're right. I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moonprayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight, and the odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, first.
The ones we saw seem to be a bit.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is clear both from the clothing they wear and the stories that they claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before.
Did Paimon hear that right? 6,000 years?
That's 4,
It
Paimon.
sounds like this merits further exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent. I used to doze off every time the pre-Knights of Favonius era came up in class.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they lived.
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum. As an intelligence broker, my sole interest is in the value of the information, which, in this case, hopefully means earning myself some good favor with our dear...
So calculating. Whew, this intel broker logic always catches Paimon by surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flint's, and me.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans. We put in the work to learn what we know so far. It seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan all along.
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebration.
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival in any case, and Yehoda loves a party. So I'm sure...
No, 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 no,
Way to contradict me and...
Wait, no, that's not what I... So many people. All right, everyone inside. Quick.
Man, I love Yoda.
This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship.
Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing.
Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know everything.
Yep, exactly. Huge discovery.
Wow.
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Fair enough.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're...
I wish everyone a productive...
You too.
What's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehoda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Sorry, boss.
I love their dynamic. And those eyes never make.
Someone else.
Bro.
Wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This phantom real, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise.
I was. Until one of our people informed me that no one's ever seen something quite like...
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things...
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki and...
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals, and can even
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it... In return, I told it about some nearby spots. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain... Let's give them a moment.
all back together. Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me... It did find a lot of wild fruit. Enough for the... This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything.
Huh. Well,
Indeed. Other...
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Good point.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. But this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not... They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attack.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this?
Yes. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friend.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on.
Some Finnish names. Yeah, Veikko. Darn it. This guy name is just Fox in Finnish. God dang. I think Gil is a flower.
What is this thing?
Some kind of flower.
I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was...
What about his grandpa? Did he say...
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been...
Come on, brothers! If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune!
Huh? You mean...
Yes, brother! I shall join you.
We should go...
What the... This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to...
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't...
It makes sense. History is set in stone.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually...
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's and think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one... To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself, or the story behind it.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, He actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once in a while.
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
Satatiet. 100 knowledge. What the fuck?
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed...
But we have to at least...
And try you have. But are you aware of how many
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in...
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr.
May I ask if...
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nod-Krai during the Conrian Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nod-Krai, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Nod-Krai was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and...
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar.
Yes. Fate was...
I still have a couple of other questions. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruth.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth first.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the Abyss. Is it born from hatred or because you sense? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rarir's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, his heart. So I know what a burden it can be to carry the Abyss, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. And
my honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the Abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rarir, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to... It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole...
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me. I will...
Oh, duh! Yeah!
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moons. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the... Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and...
Well, that goes without saying.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's button.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might...
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine?
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could...
Wait, what the... Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by Dory's. Gonna need her help sourcing a bunch of stuff for the...
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler, if you find out...
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be all right.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Come on. Stop.
Well, technically you are. Can't I check how many? And this is a story quest.
Huh? She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. like we just... There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Calamina! Are you... Oh, how strange. Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. What about Luonatar? Luonatar? Hey! Sorry, didn't understand. But... Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, that's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look... Good idea. She might know what's happening. Llama!
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on... Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some... Come on. Let's go to Nasha Town. It
makes sense.
Is this not a good...
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this all kind of
No, I don't recognize...
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over.
Alice?
Now, prepare to face...
Whoa! Where'd that boy...
Not sure, but it's...
No, not that way.
The... Sniffer Mole?
That's the final boss? Surely...
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. It seems I've managed to
Alice.
leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Huh. Okay, that was really cool.
What?
Now I want
What
Alice.
is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a... friend?
Kind of. This is actually...
I see. Madam Mage, that was...
It's okay, Lalma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of course, that's right. She's a good person.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of...
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nod-Krai's presence. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already...
You'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you...
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the... And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
You're quite right. I'm here in Nod-Krai because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well. Namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around moon.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, the trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon... The power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nod-Krai. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but...
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now,
daughter.
I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole?
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
Incinerated?
My body is... Wait, no. It's my mind that... What's happening to me? Are you out for a walk too? Huh? The day has come at last. grown so weak that... But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Will I return to the moon? I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. But as my power wanes, I suppose...
Come on! Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Brr.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between—
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water real?
Kinda like how Lauma's charge attack goes.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert?
I don't mind sharing.
I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate, and when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the—
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, you two. Don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme, and theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the moon marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat. At least enough to sustain her until
Strengthen her connection. But
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey... The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out. That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Teyvat's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go...
You really are.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka...
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world. Yep. I'm glad you agree. Well,
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
That's a long story.
lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammers.
Who are you calling old geese?
Are they...
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer in? You might as well use that hammer to massage.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you...
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're... friends. But the way they spoke to... Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords.
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be what a pity. I won't...
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure a type of brand.
She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
That's just sad.
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find...
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time
Yeah.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like,
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from...
Oh, true.
That would be... this young...
Hey there! Sorry to disturb.
Varka, Knight of Borea...
Have we got the wrong person?
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. It might take some getting used to, but I hope...
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure.
It's really you!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle, but I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything?
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry about it.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to...
Huh? Are they talking to the... Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing...
Sorry, embarrassing.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the...
Alright! Paimon...
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you...
That's right. Is that something...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for... The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating.
Is she? Yes, but they did not know. And so, after building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, but of course, they were gravely... It is. Humanity...
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built, which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible.
Okay, so they built some...
Oh,
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we... The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the...
Yes. Although, that said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it... Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection. You look lost.
Yeah, things got a little,
All right. Let me think about over the next few days. I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once, by completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home.
I think so. For now.
Yes?
Great. Counting on you.
My name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your...
I am Lauma.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tale. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
She seems... friend?
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? Now then, the next order of business is... Where do we start?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith would, but many of the more factually accurate...
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Teyvat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you.
Thank you, Mr. Vark.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you?
I should follow them.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you...
You're saying there's...
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless... There's no sense seeking answers in history.
Makes sense. Alright. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scion... I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. But I imagine that none of it resonated. It wouldn't surprise me if...
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices,
Well, that's a bit complicated. And how realistic their portrayal of amongst the Frost Moon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. That being said, I have sensed some
Changes?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed... Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like Kutar did not speak. Merely clearly, whoever wrote—
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Pike. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who built a beautiful...
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. And thus, the Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar action. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions.
Yes.
Oh.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth.
Still no name. It's a bit of a shame. But... Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Centrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation of the Frost...
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, I guess.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two?
Oh, no. We already
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more...
Ah, I see. Following...
Wait, then who exactly...
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. but I don't think Miss Lauma or the
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on.
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then...
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions from...
Lauma. Moon...
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumeru Academia. Hat Guy. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat right here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look at.
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout?
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nod-Krai.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a couple extra lines in his file.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal record? Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them...
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I...
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with her...
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy.
Wait, this is the Academia represented?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll note...
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter,
they don't
the
remember
Academia's... But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nod-Krai to pursue my personal academic...
Gotta say, Marka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? Oh, he could not care less about us if he tried, but hey!
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his
fair point.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy. Now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So
he never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something...
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, He's been researching the ancient moon's remnants, and he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct.
Yes, I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nod-Krai is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly. But it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got...
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply...
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh.
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal...
Exactly! This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded. But does he care? No! He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes that gas was poisonous! If I hadn't been there, who knows how... And after all that, he left, while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time! Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other...
Wait, what?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally...
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing the tour. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing?
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis, or that Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So So she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina is still the most shout. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another.
Nor I.
Sandrone. Harlequin.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean—
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality.
I'm sure it would.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay! Time to do—
Oh, Durin.
Here you are. Oh, hat guy.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that. How about you? Any progress with the investigation?
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the results were the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation. When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide. However, we could not change their fate. The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these— It's an impossible task. Can't—
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some made. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits— If we want to clear this hurdle, Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you— Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was— This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before.
Is anyone there? She's missing. I hear someone inside. Ah!
If
Did
I
it
can
say
use my
fuck?
abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power to intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
No.
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow. Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe now? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen. We might just be able to save this person.
Have you seen my daughter? Spargana.
Get out while you still can, you fool.
But I can't just leave her.
Sorry. Wish I...
Okay. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and...
Don't bother. I've got no...
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's...
Hey! Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. What? Spargana? Are you there? That looks like one of my... Oh, thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes... But then... This clue could be the...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! I've searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, I'll... Albedo? Hat guy? Let's...
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh?
You can...
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, but you were the ones I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel... I won't...
No.
Yes. Even so, we're trying to find a way...
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry.
I'm just... tired. Maybe this is destiny. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying.
It's not pity. I'm just... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an...
Yes. It seems you...
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but... I heard that it was destroyed.
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived.
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindaknir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only thing...
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart.
It's all right. We did hear some...
From how you speak of your lives...
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone...
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I get...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right.
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part with the chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case...
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end. The ending of this tale did not change.
May your wishes come true. If only...
Hat guy, could I... You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I know about Albedo's past. As for you, you're my first friend. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends.
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to them.
So you had a human creator?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that after that. Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far... You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you that, but the real answer is... yeah.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong...
I will.
All right. Break time.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me! What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable... The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation with us.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. Counting on you. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need it?
Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you don't want to hear it?
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nod-Krai's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it.
So we're going to...
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea...
No, that's not it. I just...
Ooh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have?
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than...
No need, we're good. Let's go with...
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body... The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital So, before we execute our plan, once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you...
Haha, count me in 2. 3 days without... Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon!
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward. How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes.
All right, I'll start where we left off.
Whoa, 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 hey, what? No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse. Some hard liquor from Liyue mixed in. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going next?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try some...
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfect.
I'm getting a slight
shame. You were.
Whoa!
Allergic reaction.
Huh? Well, are you gonna?
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers.
I'll see about talking to some. In fact, I think we had some former Frostmoon Scion.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test worked? Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to.
No.
Wow.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's?
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the.
And when we fought the Reikir of Solnari, it's...
Also, Paimon's not sure revered is the.
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people, including me.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet.
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... yeah, just a really pretty name.
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. But... is that really all there is to it? What do I truly think of my own name? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night.
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping... Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow...
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it?
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to readjust to—
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass the... It has been 3 days. Can I really?
Interesting, Columbina couldn't. I thought that we were trying to get Columbina through the gate, so this a bit...
Are these people...
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from the...
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. When a new moon goddess is born, we will show we have used every last resource at
Were the people of the past all this devout? It looks like this phantom doesn't intend to converse with us.
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Columbina. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from...
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah! You've been pretty talkative this whole time.
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the 3 from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current... There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons...
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else...
There's a door blocking this path.
Not a problem. Try this.
How did that door suddenly collapse?
This device was maintaining the door's integrity. Remove the core, and the device stops working.
That's funny.
Is this our destination?
Right.
Impressive.
That
More
looks like
precisely,
Enconomia.
this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
The way ahead is blocked by broken
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
So it works in reverse, too!
Well, yes.
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating thing.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later.
Everlasting as the moon!
Not so everlasting.
Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old. Nicole, this is probably your area of expertise. What do all these paintings mean?
Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters, the transformation by Nibelung.
Nibelung. That is, I believe, from Nordic mythology. I'm not sure what it was.
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale again. Tevat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had... Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon sisters.
Discord.
One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, for it was he who first hung the moons in the Another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin, especially since their creator had returned, bearing that Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against...
What? Weapons?
Yes. The very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death and destruction. And although the heavenly principles and the 3 moon sisters had once been at peace, it now seemed that the moons posed an unacceptable threat to Tevat. It is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. If so, the weaponization of the moons would surely have been viewed as an intentional breach of the peace agreement. Regardless of who knew what, when, the heavenly principles shattered too. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain. From that day on, the moons no longer belonged to Tevat. The rejection slowly drained their power.
So that's the full story.
You say the moons ceased belonging to Tevat from then on. Why then would Columbina be born here?
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as they never desired war. All they ever...
I see.
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is as you say, then Columbina faces the same grave danger. Our investigation has yet to bear fruit. We must hurry.
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep going.
I got the chest. Wee.
We're finally here. Guessing we'll need to activate this thing?
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki within it flows unimpeded. It should be functioning normally. The only issue is how to activate it. It's looking a little worse for wear.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen?
In all likelihood, yes. I imagine that would have been the Hyperborean's backup plan. Let's look for some cores.
Lay bare. Extract! Shine down!
Walk up, then jump down.
That should be enough cores. Let's head back.
The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
Paimon sees our destination! It's right up ahead!
Yes, let's go. This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon Prayer Night, and we shall be able to open a portal to the moon and send our moon goddess back home. The assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice.
That's not the only issue here. And despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times, we're still no closer to learning Columbina's name.
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me exactly what Alice said to you about
Oh, sure. What she
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either.
Is it not also possible that she has never had a true name? Not at any point in history.
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may have to...
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in...
Does that mean there's no way to get Columbina?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased this question? You all see, well, just because she's never had a real name.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. Names are anchors that connect us to the world. It's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini, but what about now?"
I understand what you mean.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family. When people call you by different names, what matters isn't... And of course, ether. So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess...
Columbina.
Columbina.
Hi, Mom would call her Columbina.
She has long forsaken everything that Kutar represents.
I think, well, it sounds to me like...
Are you sure? Is it real?
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome. Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every... Oh, it all makes...
Are you suggesting that Mage knew from the start that Columbina...
I can't say for sure, but I can definitely imagine her chuckling in satisfaction somewhere.
Llama! Your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now, I could sense that the power within was enough to summon back the moon goddess.
The power within...
Yes. So... This is so annoying. I really, really, really want to explain how that whole thing works. Starting from the founding principles, but... Deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn angel who has her prior...
Okay then.
Anyway, you all need to hurry.
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina.
Then we'll throw her the best moon pyramid.
And at last, we will send...
Have they come back out? They didn't make it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is...
Columbina! Columbina! Are you here? Columbina! That's the name you gave when we first met. And it's what I've called you ever since.
Columbina.
It's a fine name. I have many fond memories of Columbina, and so do all of your friends. you like this name.
Looking for me? I like it.
No kiss.
You can carry on using it. My name is Columbina Hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia.
Columbina Hyposelenia. That's
Nice,
a
and
wonderful
my
name.
character's name's Celine.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. But after I met you and my other friends, the things that this name stood for slowly began to change. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. What is it?
I'm just so happy for you. We can go and meet them very soon. Everyone went to different places.
Great. I'd like to thank them as well. Everyone's done so much for me. Searching for my name, entering those ancient...
Huh? Wait, so you were...
Yes, I was there. Not physically, but...
Starting from...
You turned around and called out my name while you were in Nasha Town. Let's go.
Sure.
But... Before that...
Sure. Come with me.
Columbina. Oh, this truly is...
Llama! I can't breathe.
Pity suffocation.
Ha-ha! Just in time for Moon Prayer Night. It's good to have you back, Miss Columbina.
Yeah,
Thank you, my friends. With your help...
Columbina Hyposelenia. Where's the second?
That's right.
Born beneath the moon.
Yes. And by extension, it can also mean born beneath...
A fine name.
Now, as much as it pains me to interrupt this beautiful reunion, I feel obliged to remind you that... Don't you want to enjoy the festivities?
Nicole?
So you're Miss Nicole.
You're quite welcome. Guiding lost people to hidden and if you ask me, spiritual treasures are far more precious than material ones. Chests are all well and good, but this was what it's all about. Anyway, I had to go help Alice. But don't worry, we're with you. Keep an eye out for the Hexenzirkel's festive stalls in Nasha.
The Frost Moon Scions have also prepared. On that note...
It's all in hand. Yehoda is on site to ensure...
Wonderful. In that case...
Huh? Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate...
Hey, young lady. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy? Happy Moon Prayer! Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to say. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Oh, wow. Isn't that a bit dangerous on that scale?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Turning Nasha Town into her home is a festive gift. A rather brilliant idea.
Perhaps this is what Nod-Krai, Columbina's home, should have been like all along.
Thank you for the gift. I like it a lot. This feels like the surprise of my life. I do. I never imagined I'd ever get to enjoy Moon Prayer Night with everyone so freely.
If you're happy...
Quite a strategy you came up with. Hide the tree in the forest. It's not your usual style, Lauma. Is there something about Moon Prayer Night that enhances what's in your head?
Apparently so. It even inspired a perennial penny pincher to use their resources for a greater cause.
I see it now. This bickering is actually a sign of a strong relationship.
Huh? What's everyone doing here? Oh, Miss Columbina, you're back.
Yes, I'm fine now.
How's your progress with Alice's assignment?
Very well indeed. I've never heard her sound so excited. Not like this. This time her excitement seems more serious. Seems like she's had a major break. She said she'll contact us once she knows more. In the meantime,
Enjoy the time off while it lasts. I have a feeling that our next task won't be so simple.
I should go.
And I think I'll take a look around. With any luck, this once-in-a-year festival will come with once-in-a-year opportunity.
Hold up a second.
I believe he made a beeline for the flagship the moment he entered Nasha.
Drinking.
That's non-statters for you.
Goodbye for now, Columbina.
I will.
And yeah, hold up the speed.
Well, in that case, don't just stand there. Oh, also, take the snack.
Yippee. Lovely.
The Frostmoon Scion stall is over here. Lauma's invited a whole... Over there is the Hexen Circle section. Alice seemed more excited. Oh, and then there's the Nasha Town local specialties.
Thank you. It looks like you're not coming.
We'll be around. But don't you want to browse by your... Yep. If you find something otherwise, just relax and enjoy yourself.
Where should I go first?
Yeah! Yay! I can play as her.
This must be the mage's stall. It feels like I've entered a fairy tale. Ah, how lovely. A soft and furry creature that bounces and jumps.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
This...
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Dodoko from a distant archipelago. The most mischievous of all my Dodo brothers and Dodo sisters. When the going got tough, I powered through, and when I met obstacles, I boomed them away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? But then the trouble started. Recently, I found a lovely beach. The same beautiful jelly color as my hometown, and so I dove in to have, only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky fish. I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth.
Couldn't you just boom the...
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animals. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss. And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your allegiance.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime carefree adventure. Does that... All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess. But there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Besides, this is your home.
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodoko.
Oh, that's quite all right. Many like myself are, in our eyes, every creature who yearns, but perhaps in yours, we Dodoko are fluffier and more mischievous.
Yes, that is...
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my...
Oh, we get to play these games. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you little. Why you little? Yippee.
Ooh, a remarkable talent. So, what do
The use of jumpy dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kuvaki. I think they call this...
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those...
Not bad.
Any guilt? What? Oh, wonderful. Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now, remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this...
I will.
Up for another round of fish blast? Oh, I mean, of course, of course.
I wouldn't say it's unfair. I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to...
Ah, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear you...
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on? So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing us to attend this festive fair in Dodoco form. Sorry, let me backtrack a little. Well, Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodoco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how... If anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodoco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone we ought to be highly concerned... I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that...
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly. Miss Nicole?
Ugh, I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it. But hey, I've said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy.
Miss Nicole, are you saying...
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items. The point is, I've been biting my lip. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play?
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for?
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
Oh, yeah. Yay, more totokos.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina. With your great wisdom, you
Fate?
Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, you could even go with the challenge posed to you by Dodeko. If that's what you're into, all my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I? Oh,
Stop teasing me. Please, I'm back.
wow. What a lovely...
There, you have my sincere... Thank you for sharing your precious time.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to...
Barry.
Welcome home, Moon God. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This Moon Prayer Night was worth watching.
Another one that top.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismage.
Columbina hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia. Now then, Miss
Divination.
From the perspective of the ones, as you look to your journey ahead, if you seek to understand the unknown, resolve your doubts, and soothe the confusion in
the unknowns.
Of course, if one wishes to, but that is a complex affair. Hence, I shall use the suitably festive Luna Arcana to tell your fortune.
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, this will only display... People like to think of themselves as creatures of agency, and...
I'd like to give it a try.
Of course you... before we begin, are there
Let's stick to...
very well. Now, try to relax. Would you like to... No problem. Now then, to make things easier for the Seeker, that is to say, you, I shall decipher the...
Oh.
Please, draw the first Lunar Arcana. Now, draw your second card. This will stand. And now the third Arcana. This is the present. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh. Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner. Something has exerted an influence upon this. What do you make of this, Miss Collins? Of course, if you wish, you can choose to deny the validity.
No.
A bold decision. Well then, let us flip the...
Sure.
First, destiny. No surprises here. The card that
The moon.
Indeed. The moon can represent the truth at some times, but deception at others. When the moon is placed on the destiny tile, it indicates that your destiny is not what it may appear. It symbolizes a journey through the fog.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. This is but the first card, which serves... Now then, flip. The Hermit, but inverted.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, introspection, and the pursuit of truth. When inverted, it represents isolation, truth out of reach, and a path that be combined with the moon as one's destiny. A choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice you fumbled through the darkness.
Is this about how I became Kutar despite not wishing to become a god?
I suspect only you. All is not lost. The past... Oh my. The lovers. One of the most interesting...
What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience. The joy of finding your soul becoming intertwined with that of another.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you. The love...
Yes.
I understand. Parting with friends, but rest assured, this is not...
The future.
Well...
I'm ready.
Very well. Oh,
Miss Barbeloth? What is it?
this card is death.
That does...
It depends on how we It is true that it can represent an agonizing death, a complete and utter end. But do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That lends your future
If death spells the end.
As I have said, divination can only display general trends. It is a rough guide, but allow me to summarize. In the past, you may have lost your... You now face This change might end, but remember, everything is subject to...
The truth. Thank you.
Don't mention it, but I can see that this is a rare quality.
I understand.
Go then and illumine...
Oh, tutto coisa.
Dodoko's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoko's Whirligig! Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what the...
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. Ride on a soft and furry Dodoko and... I say that, but I'm just following a script here. Who is this mage, anyway?
I'd like to ride.
No problem, but...
Is that not okay?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each Dodoko can accommodate 2 passengers, which...
My friend...
That should do it. But we gotta keep...
Traveler,
Hello.
I want to go on that ride. Let's go then.
Yippee.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the round.
All right.
Please take your seats. For safety reasons, you mustn't try to leave the ride before... All right, you're all set. I wish you...
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon lane. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this, playing their beautiful melodies. Yeah. It does. I've felt scared in the past, too.
Yippee.
But this is a little different. You know something? I got to see a lot of fascinating things during my disappearance. I saw how the Frost Moon Scions act around their families. So different, it made me curious at first. Why do... Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. They know, deep down, that they'll be accepted for who they are. All of it. The good and the bad. I know. What I fear now is the end. I fear losing all this the very night I have
Shouldn't
gained
that
it.
be moving?
Thank you for this conversation. Don't worry. I just...
Dear passengers, Dodoko's awesome adventure has come to a close. Don't want the journey to... Don't worry, you two. There's always another adventure.
So this is the Frost Moon Scions area. It feels very familiar.
Fun ride, huh?
I think it looks quite
Well, Paimon thinks it looks like a silly chic badger and a rhyme-horn deer that's about to fall.
Maybe I'll stand on. It looks like we've attracted the attention of quite a few.
So, Tori.
But I was aiming right at it. Aw, what a pity. I saw it with my own eyes. You were so... That's not true. It dodged out of the way right as I was about to snag it. I'm sorry? You heard me. This paper frog can move. Dear, oh dear, what are you saying? How could a paper frog move? Unless, even if I, the mere humble merchant that I am, knew such magic, surely I would not use it on a paper frog. I'd sooner give Mora legs, so it could walk right into my purse. My dear, dear customer, why just think about how much experience... Oh, darn. I used up all my... Take your time, but, don't take too long. This event is Moon Prayer Night only. Miss it? Next customer, please. Welcome.
Hello.
Whoa, whoa! What's this big one doing over here? How do I tell my employees not to go running around this time? Shooting them a glance won't work. I haven't known...
Dory?
Why, hello there, Miss Columbina. Would you like to play my ring toss game?
How much for a round?
Oh, first time's free. Not a single Mora, but with your sharp eye, sharp skills, I'm sure you'll win all the prizes in one fell swoop. That was an obvious enough hint for them, right? Here comes the ring! Ah, peanuts.
Change tracks! Roselle! Roselle! Should we move or not?
Just a tiny bit.
Alright, then I'll...
Let's see now. Wow, very good. And here's your prize. Now, how about another round?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Miss Columbina.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, during it.
Yes.
You said we were just coming here.
I did, but then I recognized a few...
Do my eyes deceive me?
It's our little dragon. He's all grown.
Someone's popular.
Well now, since you came all this way...
He'll have a go.
It's only one free try per customer. You can't give your try.
I'm aware.
How has Elder Almond been lately?
He's in great shape.
He tried to go boat racing with Firecracker a while back, but he couldn't.
How about you, little dragon?
Yes, I can.
But you've become less chatty. Has growing up...
We call that maturity. You know, the thing. The knight wields a sword of stone. Stone is very heavy.
That's awesome! I want to be a knight when I grow up, too. Ring, here I come!
Oh, the hat-wearing man. I never thought I...
If you say so.
Oh, I do say so. May the engine in our hearts propel us to the station.
I can move! I can move now, Roselle!
What are you doing? Running into the rings? You got them all. I have never seen anything like this in... Oh, but how? They're origami animals and clockwork people from a fairy tale. I have to get to the bottom of this. Next.
Thank you, Dory.
Now for your prize. Oh, sweet grand prize. Oh, I wish I did. Good thing I had already turned a profit from the customers earlier in the night. Otherwise, I'd have wasted... Okay, What? I leave for 2 seconds and someone's already... Oh, well, these things happen, you know? Perhaps you'd be interested in one of the other prizes.
Here. You can.
Huh? But.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks so much, miss. Oh, goodness gracious, Columbina. Give me strength. How am I supposed to make any more money from this child at this rate?
Daddy, look! That's the...
Forget it. She is the moon goddess after all. I'll think of...
Huh? Oh.
You can take mine if you want.
What? Why? Why are all these balloons coming here to ruin my business?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, everyone.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Bye-bye, Dory's Mora. Oh, that's hilarious. It's a really funny chapter. Oh, Sandrona's here?
There are so many attractions here. Since I rarely get it.
Well, look who it is. I heard someone went and disappeared on us the moment we let her out of our sight. They looked all over for you. Frankly, I didn't think you'd be back for...
Were you worried about me, Sandra?
You would like that, wouldn't you?
It seems to me like you disguised yourself with festive headgear. Just so that you could come see me on Moon Prayer Night and make sure I'm okay. You didn't even bring Polonia with you.
You? I thought you couldn't see.
I cannot. But I sense the confusion of those around us rippling through the Kuvaki currents. Based on what I know about you, let me guess what you're wearing. Is it cat ears?
Tsundere.
Shut up! I'm only here to protect the Fatui's interest in this territory. Running into you was pure bad luck.
Really? But you were the one who asked Arlecchino to help everyone find my name.
Columbina! Ugh! Just one?
It's Columbina Hyposelenia.
Tell someone who cares.
I've missed you, Sandrone. I hope I get a chance to say some ugly words.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Anyway, let's go.
What? You mean that frostfin whale?
Yes. It's some kind of game where you get bitten if you step on the wrong tube.
Who in their right mind?
Because you're not a scaredy cat.
Oh.
Fine! You wanna play? Let's play. Don't complain when I kick your sorry
Columbina, shots fired.
You old geezer! I'm
I am. You'd better not lose, or I'm going to beat your.
What? Allow me to demonstrate since I'm feeling so nice. You just step on the teeth, like this.
Which should I pick? Your turn, Sandrone.
Don't come crying to me if you get bitten.
There are less and less teeth remaining.
Huh? What's that noise?
I think you might have picked a bad tooth, Sandrone.
Shut it!
Do you need any help? It seems like you're stuck.
No! It's just a blasted toy! How is its grip this strong? Stop laughing!
All right. Well...
Hey! Hiya. Why you? Oh, just you wait. Rematch.
Are you all right, Sandrone?
Quit your fussing. I don't need it.
All right.
I see it now. She can sense which teeth are red, so I just need to avoid the same ones that she does.
This one.
She avoided that one then? All right. What?
Looks like you lost again, Sandra.
Wait! There's more.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Stupid game! What idiot came up with this?
Are you all right, Sandrone? You said some nasty things.
Oh,
Should I let you bonk me on the head as well?
Ah, forget it!
Come on, bonk away. It can be your consolation prize.
Bonk, bonk.
I told you, forget it! Gah, you've always been so annoying. Singing right outside my door, inviting yourself to my tea parties, going AWOL. And now you're off to the moon or something.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, I will not forget them. We'll always be friends, no matter where we are, right?
Who'd want to be your...
I'll miss you, Sandrone.
Ah, det är under dig.
Goodbye, Sandrone.
I'll miss you too, Columbina.
Aww.
Sorry, what was that? Ah! Yeesh! No need to freak it.
What do you want?
Oh, nice ears.
What? Do... huh?
It's your turn to draw something. You're one of her...
Doesn't know how lucky she is.
Sorry?
Nothing. I'm done. Take it.
Oh, that was fast. Oh, and one more thing. Last time we spoke, you mentioned you were interested in the Narcissan Kreuz Ordo's research. Remember? There were too many people,
What are you talking about? This is... Oh. Alan, Renee, and Marianne. Huh. The Holy Blade. A savior's plaything. It's not about whether I approve or not. These people, they would sacrifice themselves for the sake of the world. Especially Alain Guillotin and Renee. That is something I would never. Still, I didn't know they had any pictures left from that time. If I'd have thought to bring a camera, I'd have... What?
Yeah, of you being bitten by the frostfin whale and Columbina bonking you on the head.
Tear it up! Now!
Never. Oh, that's a giant tsundere.
Moon prayer candy! Beautiful, tasty moon prayer.
Candy? To share?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Sure.
I knew you would. Now,
I'm not sure.
is this for yourself or?
A gift for my friends.
Ah, I see. In that case, I'd recommend apple, lockaberry, or midsummerberry. Those.
Do you have nocturnal blossom?
Huh. I've seen couples give those as gifts before, but I did not know they were edible.
No? Okay then.
You did say this was. Hey, now that's a creative idea! I've never tried it before, but while we're at it, you got.
Green cars kan nog extra som koop.
Here you go. Every flavor.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. You brought me a whole bunch of new business. I hope you and your friends have a.
Candy. Candy. Candy.
Wow, the Frost Moon Scion stall looks kind of plain, but it's pretty cool once you get into it. I don't go to Hisi Island much, but it's got that, like, old-world cultural feel. And if culture means...
Hello. Yeah.
Ah! Columbine! That was too close. I almost gave the...
Do you like balloons too?
Balloons? Oh! What's so fun about balloons? I'm not a kid anymore. They're probably more up Aino's alley.
Oh, she's doing the Klee dance.
Yes. The animals seem very curious about. I recently learned a fun new game you can play with balloons.
A new game?
Hello.
Welcome home, Moon
Yes. Could you give me a few?
Are you
Yes, please.
uninflated balloons? But those are just...
Would you like to play the balloon game, Yehoda?
Huh?
Wait here a moment.
Oh. This is so weird.
I thought I saw Columbina nearby.
Uh-oh! That's the fourth harp! Is she looking for Columbina? Oh. Which stall is she checking out? Oh, it's that other Frost Moon Scion's one. Try on the... Oh, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that stuff. So embarrassing. Wait, what? She put it on?
Gatto.
How peculiar. This would take some getting used to. I wonder if this is what it's like for Lynette.
It really suits you, Matt. What is this? She was so intimidating a moment ago, but now...
I suppose I may as well keep them on for now.
She's coming as well.
How do you do, Miss Yehoda?
Oh, jeez. Don't talk to me while wearing that thing. Oh,
I'm looking for Columbina.
she... Wait. Huh? No fair. How come I get caught in the crossfire?
An ambush from the rear? Is this...
Would you like to play too, or...
Seriously? Are they gonna start?
Gladly. That said, I believe there is another...
Boss! Boss Nev! Thank goodness!
Hello there. I'd like 10... no.
What?
Miss Moon Goddess. I hope you're prepared to pay the price for assaulting my employee.
Welcome to the game, Nefer.
Just to be clear, let's keep this a fair fight, okay?
Naturally.
Don't just stand...
Huh? Do I...
Of course. Don't forget.
I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Oh, that was nice.
What's this?
I wish for a never-ending supply of luck. What a humble wish. Is that Llama? I wish that the long plume ibises would stop biting me. Oh dear, poor Llama.
All right. I'll write that one down for you.
While everyone else is celebrating Moon Prayer Night.
I don't mind. It's rewarding work. My antlers are at their heaviest tonight, and the Kuvak. But as I help these dear friends hang their wishes up, you see, they are ones that we can fulfill.
Do you blame me, Llama? It is by the help of so many people that I can return to the moon.
You've done plenty. I say this in earnest, both as some.
What about as a moon chant?
I feel proud to honor our moon goddess's wish. And I'm sure any moon...
Thank you for your kind...
But... Since you asked for my honesty, I won't lie to you. My feelings are... I suppose it's... Once you return to the moon, we will be far apart. I'm sure those of us left behind will gaze up at that sky, yearning for the moon.
I will miss you, Llama. I hope to stay in touch. I will try and find some way to...
Perhaps you could use Kuvaki. I've heard Yehoda say that signals can be sent using long and short waves. That we could prepare a codebook beforehand, but... still, whatever happens, And now that I think about that...
Because you...
Yes. I have faith in my experience. The truth tends to be difficult. But that's what makes it stand out. So I'm confident that your thoughts...
Thank you.
Is this...
I wish that all who dwell in this moonlit world can find a place to belong. And I wish that It's 2 wishes.
Not at all. And I think you speak for us all with the second one. I shall continue to pray until the day...
Valid. Notice me.
Sunny days. I prefer
Ah, well, you are as warm. Very well. I believe this most adorable chic badger.
Wow.
Lance? That's...
It's our little.
Okay, sure, but why are you here?
Everyone celebrates in their own way. After gazing into the abyss and spending time around gravestones all year, what better way to relax than to see sunny smiles on the... Besides that, I like to think of myself as a fair judge of character. I dare say matching personalities to confection suits me rather...
That's not what Paimon was talking about. Aren't you afraid that you're...
Should I be? There is all manner of magic in the air this moon prayer night. Thanks to the work of the... I see Miss Columbina is hiding in plain sight.
Fair enough. You got a point there.
Well, now that we see
Ah, well,
Oh, this is...
yeah, we just met far...
In that case, I shall paint something on Mr. Albedo's...
What? What?
Ahem.
Phew, that was...
Hello, Flins.
What? She recognized you right...
What keen eyes you have.
I did not see you. Rather, I sensed you. I can sense the fluctuations in Kuvaki.
One would expect no less of the moon goddess.
Yes, please.
Excellent. I shall make some for you. Something the matter?
What about my spirit animal?
Wait, is she taking the test here?
Ah, my apology. You are quite right, Miss Columbina.
Yes, please.
Do you prefer the day?
Night.
Which of the 4 seasons is your...
Winter.
Think of a perfect day. What is the...
Rainy in the morning, sunny at night.
What kind of answer is that?
Forests, lakes, and open...
I like them all.
Imagine you opened your very own shop.
Wow! Paimon would totally shop there.
It wouldn't cost anything. You...
Aha! I believe I'm here.
Oh, it's a Kohenki!
Indeed. A free-spirited being with a deep love for all things here in Nod-Krai. It is the perfect fit for you.
Thank you.
But you shall have to forgive me. We have known each other for quite some... So instead, would you accept this sugar sculpture?
It's a lantern.
Hey, what are you... Come on, play ball.
But I want to hear Paimon's...
But it'll probably take ages.
Oh.
We ball. She ball.
Phew.
Nice excuse, Lady Paimon.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Although...
It's sweet. Is that...
This way! It's the candy cell. I'm coming!
A traveler. Maybe we can share? Yes. I found out recently that people share their food sometimes, so I'd like to try it. Thank you. Yours is a little more... amazing. My sugar sculpture has shrunk. Yet I will remember this feeling. Sure.
Oh, one more. Aina and then Effa.
This doesn't make any sense. How am I losing every single time? Wait, Inefa, you're cheating, aren't you? Yeah, that must be it.
I am not cheating, I know.
Uh-oh, sounds like Inepa's turning into a big baloney bot. I think it's time.
Moon Goddess, help me. Miss Columbina, I know, is a
What the? I'm not the cheater. You're the cheater. How dare you throw it back at me? Alright, fine. Let's all laugh at I know. Just you wait till I get home, because I'm gonna make a game bot that can win 100%. Let's see you laugh when I come back and beat your butts.
We came to check everything was okay after all that yelling, but...
Whatever it is, it sounds like cheating is all.
Kuhenki concentration. Each player starts with differently colored Kuhenki. Each round, they draw one Kuhenki from their opponent. When a player has two Kuhenki of the same color, they make a pair and can be discarded. Any that can't form a pair must be kept. The round ends when a player can't form any more Kuhenki pairs, and that player gets a sticker.
Ooh! Can 4 people play it?
That is fine, so long as the turn order is fixed before.
Alrighty then.
Okay, but if you...
Sure. And if we win?
If you win, only one of you gets to...
I have taken to calling this.
Hey, lay off me, alright? Okay, so we're starting the game from scratch again with...
Looks like Luonatar is the Kuhenki of honor for this game. Anyway, let's go clockwise. Nice! That's a pair!
Go, go, fly!
Go on.
I have a pair.
Uh-oh! We gotta pick up the pace!
I win.
Hehe.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna lose.
Good luck, everyone.
Aw, we're out!
Let me pick a good one.
You're looking very pleased with yourself there. What happened to being a huge...
I won. Duh. Oh, me again?
Don't fidget too much, I know, or the sticker's going to fall off.
I don't care. If it falls off, it falls off. If a pair of Kuhenki get discarded, why not a pair of stickers? Huh? Huh?
That's a lot of stickers.
I've lost.
Sticker, sticker, sticker!
You think so? She...
What did Luanatar say?
She said it looks so cute that she wants me to lose a few more rounds.
Who put these stickers on Paimon's eyebrows? Ugh, she can barely see.
All right, now, I think we got enough evidence to prove that there's a serious...
Yes,
The culprit is... Ineffa!
Culprit?
Quit acting dumb, Ineffa! You're not wriggling your way. Not only did you remember whose side Luanatar started at, but every time someone drew a Kuhenki, you were logging it and calculating which Kuhenki pairs were gone, who had what color Kuhenki in her.
Exactly! Why I know...
Putting aside the fact that running calculations is not against the game rules, do you have any evidence to support your allegations? But that's not against the rules either.
So she admits it.
she certainly does.
All right, everyone grab a sticker.
But...
Take that!
Yay.
Traveler,
Hey there, Calamina! Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? He might...
right now, what I'd like to do is...
Oh! Candy for us? Whoa! This one's... What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste? Oh, sounds good!
Yes, I believe...
Hey, gotcha! Sure! This one, and here we go! One per person!
It's so sweet. Traveler,
Columbina! Finished with the festival already? Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there?
yes. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home." And there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last long. Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night.
The moon. Happy moon prayer night, dear.
Happy moon prayer night!
Happy moon prayer night.
Aww.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You're heading off then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumcakes up to the moon with you.
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood.
We
What is it?
A Moonprayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo, and Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full-body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sindrune. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the...
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night... Lama, I figured it out. Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh!
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon.
Wow, that sounds
quite. But
simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read.
Exactly! So don't worry.
All right.
In that case...
I'm ready. Very well.
I'll be really sad if we don't get to pull for Colombina.
In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Nod-Krai. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power...
The gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this...
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't be there for...
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Colombina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to
Colombina.
Yes?
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Colombina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always Well then, farewell.
Gatto.
my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Oh, I knew something was gonna happen.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time and space. They all believed I would fail.
How could this happen?
But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
No.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
Maybe not physical, but mental
I
ones.
had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nod-Krai, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that's what Dottore did. And it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for—
He took off with a Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen...
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole—
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky. Foolishly, they believed in him. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that—
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the—
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his... Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moonprayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruin.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all three moons.
So, where does that leave us? What?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to— And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware in— Time is short, so I'll—
losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dotori's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dotori so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar.
I still don't know really
this isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, honorary knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. Dotori's already way overdue a butt kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nod-Krai's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know,
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dotori's actions.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return, but they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexenzirkel's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dotori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dotori's way of doing things. So I can try.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nod-Krai to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah!
That's it then.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name, and remember, come night or day, the moon...
Huh? Oh. That was a fun... And then it turned into a fucking heartbreak. Really interested to see where the story goes, and I really hope we still get the pull for Columbina, but this doesn't seem very good at the chances. Oh. Anyway, that was it from me for this stream. I managed to crack it in one stream. So next time, when more story comes out or Columbina comes out, whichever comes first. So thank you everybody so much for watching. It was really with the potion here, and bye bye.